Right.
Okay, beautiful people, thanks for joining us on this wonderful episode of Prime Media uh, News. Of course, like we always do it here, we are here in the studio. Professor Michael, Peter,
Peter.
Cheme, and of course, Uncle James behind the camera. So, of course, today we're going to be giving us a top major story from the newspaper,
Newspaper.
a major newspaper review from China's The Punch, Vanguard, and so on and so forth. Of course, it is still biting hard. The
Very
state
hard.
of the nation is still biting hard, and a lot of people were trekking yesterday, walking because they can't afford the cost of transportation to work. Because when you try to minus the amount you're going to spend to transport to work from your salary, you discover that there's nothing. So people decided to work, and there was serious numbers of people standing at every bus stop. I don't know if you experienced it.
Yeah, I experienced it yesterday. Even this morning.
So I'm sure some can't even go.
Some decided to sleep at work also. They devised this format of sleeping at work for 1 week, then weekend they go home.
Yeah, I think that is the method I think some companies should adopt right now.
Yeah.
Let's have a staff quarter, right?
They
Where
have
those
a
are
staff
coming
quarter.
from far distance, they can have the room to themselves. Or except only those that are married, like we're finding it difficult to stay
Even those
outside.
that are married, but if your wife says you must come home, you have to go home.
See? So, and most women that are very careful, that don't want to take chances, will say, no, okay, go to work and come back to the house. Said some, I don't, who wants the husband or the wife to be far for good 1 week, Monday till Friday, you know? So for the married people, it will be difficult. But for the young guys, young ladies, you know, might just decide to, yeah, this will save me a lot of cost of transporting to office and all that. So I think some company that will adopt it to work for them, but this is not a long-term solution. Very short-term palliative measure. It's not going to help too much. So of course, like we've been saying, the court case is still ongoing. Like first, you are seeing on the screen right now behind us, talking about
the presidential tribunal. This news is from the Vanguard. The headline reads Presidential Tribunal. Peter Obi tenders result of 6 states, 115 local governments in evidence.
You see, actually, this happened yesterday where they were coming with big bosses with lots of result, and the opposition party, the APC and INEC, the lawyer were kind of trying to step down the documents, but eventually the court asked LP to proceed with the evidence and all that, and they were able to tender. They were given time frame to actually do this, and they tendered the one they could. The time that lapse is the lapse though, but I think as we speak right now, the court case also in session right now, and so you can imagine 6 states and 115 local government areas, and these are what they knew, what they believed that the result wasn't properly announced, what they believe they won, and this is what they brought out. If you remove 6 states from 36 states, that's a whole lot of states. And we know what the law says. If you don't win 25% of these states, you cannot be declared winner
at all
of the election. So the court case is still heating up, and a lot of Nigerians believe Peter Obi in person believes that the court will do justice. That is why he has been from the onset trying to calm supporters, ask them to calm down, hold on for due process. And though a lot of people did not find this funny, lots of supporters, they were like, what is all this? You are calming us down, things is getting out of hand and all that. But he believed, because according to him, he was a beneficiary of a court case. Yeah, in most of the cases, when he was a governor, he followed due process, and eventually he was declared winner. So I think he still believes in the justice system. That's why he's pushing this. So, Mr. Peter, now that the Tinubu is the president of the nation, based on Aneng declared it, and at the end it was one because that's the constitution. When Aneng declares you the winner, you have to follow due process has to be followed to the letter, and that's what they have done right now. And of course, we see him dishing out orders already.
Yeah.
I think among the order is one of them that where he charges. I think there was one we saw earlier today where he charges the military to go after security agents to go after oil theft.
I think that will be the second one on the list.
The second one, okay, yeah. As per this story.
That this one also is from Vanguard's newspaper. Crush out thieves, order felons. Tinubu orders security agencies.
So he has given order.
Yes, he has given order.
So crush oil thieves. I know before now we heard that a lot of oil was stolen in the high sea. And we know this oil that in vessel, not canoe.
No.
You understand me? Vessel, and I believe we have the government, we have radar that can read and see when vessel is moving out and coming in and was loaded somewhere and somehow. So these thieves, they're not just small thieves, right?
And
technically we can say this might step Mr. Tinubu, Mr. President is going to be stepping on toes right now.
Yeah.
And these toes, we don't know who.
Who is involved.
Of course, they are big boys. Whoever is involved in oil racketeering is a big boy. You understand me? So he has given order, and certainly the security agents will carry out this order to the last. Okay, so crush them. When we crush them, kill them, right? So anyone that resist arrest, what happened?
It's crushing.
It's crushing. So order has been given, and well, we just see how it pans out.
I hope it comes out well.
Yeah, we do hope. We do hope. So moving to the Punch, I think we saw Dangote PH refineries orders won't change fuel price. NNPCL. Now the question I'm going to ask on this headline is that Dangote refinery, Port Harcourt refineries, and others will not change fuel price.
It will remain 550.
Why, in the first place, why did the price rise to that level? Because of subsidy, right?
Subsidy removal.
And what is because of subsidy? Because you're taking fuel outside to refine and bring by the cost of all this process. That's what results to that subsidy, right? So if the fuel is being refined locally, so all this cost is no longer there. So why would you be saying that it's not going to change the price of fuel? It doesn't make sense to me
at all.
So because we really hope that with since the refinery is closer to us right now, since ours couldn't the one in Port Harcourt and that could not refine so much enough to be able to take care of the demands. The hope was that so Dangote's is around, though it's a private venture, but at least it will reduce the cost of traveling overseas and refining these products. Okay, but that's what the NNPCL has said. So if you want to know the reason why they say so, just go to Punch newspaper and you get the gist from there. So, Mr. Peter, what do we have next?
This also is from Punch newspaper.
Okay.
It's Lassa fever. NCDC confirms 162 deaths first half 2023.
So it's resurfacing again.
Yes, Lassa fever is out back.
I thought by now they should be able to have a vaccine for Lassa fever, since we're having coronavirus came and immediately we're able to get vaccine battled it. So this should be quickly tackled because this is deadly, and you know when there's a RAS infestation, let's just advise everyone out there.
This in this pattern is what we can also assist ourselves by cleaning our environment, cover our food,
get rid of the rodents,
get rid of the rats from any place close to your house. I
think that's the preventive measure anybody can take right now. whatever you whatever you need to use to exterminate those rats around you, get rid of them quickly. Because rats, they are very, that is what creepy, or use the word stubborn. You know, as long you eat in that environment, and of course, what we eat is part of what they eat.
Yeah.
So they will definitely want to come around. So make sure you are done eating. Take care of all those things in the environment quickly. Okay, let's move on to the next story that makes the headline today. And of course, we saw praise of corruption. Police reward cops battling robbers with dismissal. Okay. This story is on the Punch newspaper. Okay. So, and the police force, I think they are making effort this day to clean up to bring back their glory, the name, the respect, and honor. Because before now, you and I know very well that when it comes to police matter, it's like
they used to say, now who call police win case.
Now they win case.
It's not like that anymore.
It's not like so. This is a good one, and a lot of people, officers will definitely sit up to ensure that they do what is right. You know, don't stop abusing your uniform. Okay, that's government uniform. Because, like we said last time, what happened between Sheung and the policeman? I'm sure if that was an army personnel, I don't think he would have tried that.
He won't try it.
He would try it, and
before they get to court, body could tell himself.
Understand? So at least you try to bring back this glory. Okay. So that's on that story. You can see that on Punch newspaper. You saw there. Then of course, the next story.
Okay, this one is Old Glory. Abuja MKO Abiola Stadium swimming pool turn reptile aboard. Wow, this is crazy.
So you can see MKO Abiola Stadium swimming pools turn reptiles. So reptiles, what you can see the greenish. How greenish the environment is looking. There's a Spargura,
very dirty,
Spargura everywhere, and the city is looking so worn out, destroyed, and maintenance culture, Mr. Peter. To build this afresh will cost so more, but to maintain, when we do something to maintain, is the issue in this country. You know, so that's why it's on the Punch newspaper. So. That stadium is looking dilapidated. It's very rough. It's very rough right now. And if you continue like that, of course, snakes, rodents, and all that will be become the house for. You know, when you find rodents, rats, of course, snake will be there.
Snake will be there
because snake
feed on them.
Feed on them. So it's a dangerous place to actually go to at this time.
And Abuja is the headquarters of snakes because of those rock around.
So let's move on, Mr. Peter.
Okay, so this is the next news. This headline reads: policeman in court for defrauding businessman of 128 million naira.
It's like there's sanity coming to the police force. We saw one who was arrested, dismissed the other day that defrauded someone over about 98,000 naira. Another one is being dismissed again, and another one is in court. So I think all this is bringing attention to the police force, and also the top guys in the police force know that this is the right time to all the bad eggs should be quickly fished out and dealt with, so that they can bring back their glory. Because the police is your friend, we know it's supposed to be indeed your friend, in the sense that when you don't well, it's because your friend. When you do bad, it's someone got your friend. So that is how it is, and 128 million is a lot of money.
A lot of money,
and I'm sure justice will be served. That's the Punch newspaper also. So of course, the issue of subsidy fuel queues. There's another saying that Mele Kyari saying that the queues will disappear within 2 weeks, 2 days. Disappear in the sense, will the price be reduced, or is it? It's not the issue of that availability of fuel.
That is what we want to hear. Change the price, take it back to 185.
Yes. If the price go back, if the price goes back, of course, 2 days is even too much
It's too
for the
much.
queue to
2 days is
disappear.
too much.
But if the price does not go back, I'm sure NNPC and Mobile, they will have queue. Because these guys are selling at the 488 naira per liter. So, and the others are selling like 500 and 600.
That's within Lagos State.
Within Lagos State.
Other states, NNPC sell for 500 and something.
So the queue would not go. Why? Because most people want to go and buy where they're selling 488, which definitely me, I want to prefer to buy there. You understand me? Which result to queue. So if he's saying that the price will be reversed back onto the dialogue with the NLC is because they're dialoguing. NLC, they are meeting today within themselves to decide on the next action to take.
Yeah.
So, well, that's what it says. Let's hope that they decide to do something that will actually alleviate this suffering, because this is going to be tough.
Very, very tough.
I don't see how people sustain this, survive this. I don't see it. I don't see it. So I hope, please, let's not start like this. Let's not start like this. Let's review this issue again. Okay. So subsidy removal, painful, federal government working to alleviate pains, carry assurance to Nigerians. I don't know. Let me even imagine what other method are they going to put in place to reduce the suffering? I don't know.
The only method I just wish they should get involved. They should involve themselves in is to bring the price back to
high where it was.
Yes, 184.
Then take time. I know the problem is
I'll take it back to 85 naira.
185.
No, 85 naira per liter. The time before was 85 naira.
I was really hoping that it will come to that level, because of, since we don't have refinery behind us, not too far from here. You understand me? And since the reason why they are refining this overseas was because our refinery cannot refine so much. Now we don't have refinery close by. I was thinking maybe this will reduce the cost of transportation, which will eventually also affect the cost of the fuel. The price might likely go down. Not what we are seeing right now. That's what I was hoping. With layman view, okay, this is what I was hoping. Instead, we saw times 185, now 400 or something. That's over 200% increase. No, no, this is
too much.
It's much. It's much. Okay, it's much. Then so I think this is what we can actually talk about today. Of course, the biggest issue right now, top story now, is the fuel subsidy. Removal of fuel subsidy, and the NLC, they are in talks with the government. And I'm sure if government fails to heed to the call of the NLC, there might likely be protest or something.
Yeah.
Because that is the last resort. That is what people normally do. That's the last resort for NLC. When they discuss with you, refuse to heed to, when they discuss with the government, because they are standing in gap for average people like us and the masses. So when the federal government fail to listen to them, they will now come to us and say, okay, we have spoken to the government, so they refuse to, let's go out there. They don't know that we don't accept what they have done. I think this was what brought Adams Oshiomhole to limelight during the Obasanjo and all that. Whenever there was an issue with fuel, we declare a strike, and you see everybody everywhere. And that makes him so popular until he now got to the corridor of APC. And now it's now hiding in State. I don't say hiding.
I think the last meeting I saw him.
Was behind the
president chairman.
Well, one that used to be in forefront at the front.
Now he's behind.
So that's why sometimes mind who you dine with, okay, so that you don't lose your glory. We hope he regain his glory back. Because we know Adams of those days, he was like a thorn on in that regime of President Obasanjo.
He was active.
He was active until now. Okay, so I hope the NLC do what is right to actually push the government to come to a reasonable price. If it's 200, we can still manage, okay? But where it is right now is just way off. Okay. So, Mr. President, please do what is right.
Yes,
and let's say the country will not be in a state of chaos. Okay. So from us right here, we have Any message? Anything for
no
the
message
viewers?
for now. We are heartbroken.
Mr. Peter is behaving himself. Yes. Yeah, if you ask me how you doing, I'll tell you I'm behaving myself right now. Yes. So of course, everything, the price of things in the market will be affected. All as we speak already, things are changing. Price of foodstuff, everything is changing because you're going to transport your goods to whatever you're going to sell it. Okay, thanks for joining us on this wonderful episode of Prime Media. So of course we'll be coming to you on a regular basis to give you tidbits as regards they happen in the country. So for me here, Pastor Michael.
Chairman Peter, have a
So
wonderful day.
do have a wonderful day.